Madame la parce que I don't speak English very well. And my wife speak English very well. Aye, aye, aye. Yeah. Good fucking English, eh? Sorry, monsieur.
This is Radio Pep from Haiti. We will have few questions for you. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yes, it's Radio Pep from Haiti. We will have few questions for you. We will probably take 5 or 8 minutes of your time. Are you ready for that?
Yes.
Okay. I have on the line 2 friends and colleagues, Edo Zeni and his wife will ask the questions. Edo, Kali?
Ok, je dis que je pose la créole, madame m'a posé en anglais pour la population qui comprenne ça me pose.
Okay, you will ask the question in Creole and his wife will do the translation so the population and the listeners, they can understand what's being said.
Okay.
Ok, où est allé Edo?
Ok, je vais poser des questions. Première question à poser. Et qui j'en fait que yo te kebe monsieur là-bas? Est-ce que tu connais monsieur sur territoire? Est-ce que son ba yo connaît yo di yo qui fait que aller madame?
Good afternoon, Mrs. Lindsay. We welcome you and we thank you on behalf of. And the question of my husband is that he would like to know how you got the tip. Can you hear me? Okay.
Check.
Yes. Can you hear me? Mrs. Lindsay? Okay. You can hear me? Okay. Okay, very well. On behalf of the people of Haiti and on behalf of everybody on the panel here, we are thanking you for your time. And the question of my husband is, how did you get the tip that led to the capture of Mr. Palacios? Did you know about the warrant against him? How did you get the tip that led to his capture?
So he didn't have any travel documents, he didn't have any identification, so he was taken into custody and an investigation commences. It first started out where they were looking at illegal entry to the country from an immigration standpoint. But as the investigation progresses, they got more information that it is somebody who would be might be a person of interest healthcare. Okay. So they started making connections with our regional and international partners, and after a while they got a name and persons started indicating that it could be a possible suspect. That's from EDC.
Okay, let me do the translation in Creole so everybody can understand what you just said. Et ça, chef police l'a dit, Jamaïque l'a dit, il dit comme ça que qui j'ai aucun béli, c'est que premier gens yo joigni, c'est parce que il était dans le pays sans documentation normale qui te permettait de voyager dans Jamaïque. Donc premier côté aucun béli, c'est parce qu'il pas de documentation dans le pays pour dans le pays Jamaïque. À partir de là, il a commencé à faire enquête sur lui pendant qu'il était dans la police. C'est à travers enquête ça et progression enquête ça, ils viennent découvrir qui est lié et au fur et à mesure il y a découvert qui est lié à cause de coopération et avec partenaires régionaux, ils viennent exactement qui est lié. Et M. Palacios et une des principales qui participent dans tous les présidents Jovenel.
Stanley, so now checkpoint. Next question is that so it's at a checkpoint that they got him without the papers?
No, I think they found him at a particular location. They found him at a particular location.
And how do you think he got into the country? How do you think he got? Because we know that there is no like straight flight from Haiti to Jamaica. How did he get in?
C'est de quitter le créole pour.
We don't know yet got in, but we know a number of persons that come to Jamaica from Haiti. They travel by boat. Sometimes they travel with local fisher folks. Sometimes they travel by themselves. What we know for sure is that he did not come to any of the official ports of entry.
Go ahead,
Okay, let me do the translation. Question que vous posez, qui j'en sais entrer dans le pays Jamaïque, est-ce qu'il y a information sur ça? Et chef police la Jamaïque a répondu que nous pas d'informations claires qui j'en sais entrer. Et il y a des laissés par bateau, il y a des laissés par avion, mais jusqu'à présent nous pouvons pas d'informations ça. Mais on va qui certain, c'est que ça permet de nous Kimbeli et joindre, c'est parce que il pas de gagner dossier normal pour voyager la Jamaïque, son monde qui est sans papier et il pas de autorisation pour dans le pays. Donc c'est là où vient mettre sous base ça yo, base immigration que vous venez clairement et son monde qui a un problème qu'on y aller chercher qui nous lié ou découvrir qui nous lié à cause de coopération moun qui dans région yo ouais qui moun yo mettre la patte sur lui. Donc il est bon pour Mandeli et qu'il a voué en Haïti.
C'est troisième question. Troisième question, c'est ça. C'est qui est-ce que Haïti fait demande déjà ou bien c'est eux qui ont normalement c'est Haïti pour faire demande non? Est-ce que voilà, on va poser question.
So did Haiti officially ask for his deportation, or if they did, when will your country do so?
Could you repeat that for me, please?
No, we're asking if Haiti already officially asked for his deportation, and if they did, when will extradition? Yes, and if they did, when will be when they will do so, like send him back to Haiti and extradite him?
All right. So we have two things at play. He's said to be a Colombian national. The alleged offense was committed in Haiti. What we so he was placed before the court in Jamaica, and the court ordered him deported. So they are trying to see now where should he be deported to.
Okay, let me translate that. Question c'est est-ce que officiellement Haïti mande extrader lui pour venir juger en Haïti pour être tué président Lakaïnou, ou bien est-ce qu'il a déporté automatiquement à Haïti? Et chef police Jamaïque la répond, il dit comme ça que c'est tribunal dans Jamaïque, comme son citoyen colombien qui est lié, c'est tribunal dans Jamaïque qui va décider est-ce que c'est Haïti pour le tourner pour venir juger pour crime qu'elle fait dans le pays, ou bien est-ce que c'est Colombie pour aller. Donc c'est dossier dans le tribunal dans Jamaïque et pour le moment.
Ok, go ahead, Edo.
Bon, c'est sous combat tout le monde, mais moi finirai là parce que ça peut important pour nous là, c'est pour nous demander est-ce que il y a pu le tourner.
Okay.
Allez.
So the question of my husband is that if it is in court, when do you think that this issue will be resolved, so we know the result of the court, how the court ruling?
All right. So now that we have gotten a red notice from Interpol has issued a red notice on behalf of the city of Haiti. So in that case, we are going to get a request for extradition. And we're waiting now to see if an extradition request will come, and then if that happens, the matter will be handled by our Director of Public Prosecution Office, and a determination will be made if it to be sent back to Haiti or to Colombia. So it will go through the court, and the court will make a decision as to where it should be extradited to if an extradition application is done.
I have a next question. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I didn't hear well. I could not hear you, Chief Lindsay. Could you please repeat your answer, please?
I was saying that now that Interpol issued a red notice to Jamaica indicating that this person is a possible suspect in the assassination of the Asian president, then that matter, we expect that it's usually followed by an extradition request.
Okay, I got it.
If you got that, so if we get that, right.
Go ahead, please.
So if we get that extradition request, the director of public prosecution will put the matter before the court, and a determination is made for him to be extradited to either to Haiti or to Colombia.
Thank you. Chef police la Jamaïque l'a dit comme ça que, étant donné que Interpol est en fond demande d'extradition pour monsieur, et m'a parlé de Palacio, et Colombien principal qui participait dans tous les présidents, comme Interpol est en fond demande rouge sous monsieur pour extrader et pour Haïti, c'est certain que le tribunal là prend ça en considération, mais c'est le tribunal là qui finalement doit prendre décision. Est-ce qu'il a pris extrader vers Haïti ou bien vers la Colombie? Mais on va qui certain c'est que Interpol est demandé extrader monsieur.
Okay, before we let you go, Mrs. Lindsay, we would like to know if the Colombian official made some moves to get him to Colombia. Did they contact you? I mean, what did they do in the case of Mr. Palacio, since he is a Colombian citizen?
So our Ministry of Foreign Affairs is in contact with their embassy, Colombian ambassador, their representative here. So they are having discussions through the diplomatic channels to verify his identity and to work out how the matter will be treated country to country. So I know that there is discussion going on between both parties, government officials, to have it resolved.
Chef police Jamaïque là qui est Stéphanie Lenzi dit question que nous posons est-ce que le gouvernement colombien à travers diplomatie fait contact pour citoyens colombiens ça que les Palacio qui tout le président la CAIN et sa chef police Jamaïque la réponse c'est que effectivement ministère Affaires étrangères Jamaïque prend contact avec ambassadeur pays Colombie. Il y a un échange qu'a fait dans Chanel ça entre Colombiens et ministère Affaires étrangères Jamaïque et qui côté ça arrive pour qu'on connaît. Mais on bail qui est important est-ce que diplomatie pas nous en fait contact et pour dans même sens là avec l'appui de l'Interpol il a bon que demander ça à tout et donc.
Allez, non, mais tout le monde Medina demandé.
So what we're asking,
go ahead, ask the questions.
So what we're asking is the last question, like really the last question, is did the government official, the Haitian government official, contacted you and is doing some work on behalf of this man to get him extradited? Yes.
To Haiti.
To Haiti, not to Colombia, to Haiti.
I know that there is a discussion going on as well with Haiti, because that's where the alleged crime was committed. So the discussion is going on with Haiti. So I know that there will be a lot of deliberation around it and legal ramifications and so on. So when it goes to court, the court will make the decision that is in the best interest of justice. So we will wait to see what the outcome will be. who will be applying, if he will join and apply for extradition to Haiti, face the charges. So those are two matters to be contemplated in the court of law. So we will see what happens in the case.
Okay. Donc, le monde des chefs police jamaïcains, est-ce que diplomatie pays d'Haïti fait effort pour que vous mettez tout sous criminel ça, Colombien ça, qui participe dans tous les présidents? Chef police jamaïcain a dit qu'il y a une discussion calée dans ce sens ça, et d'ailleurs, c'est en Haïti que criminels commettent, donc c'est tout à fait normal que la discussion soit faite pour garder si on peut extrader le tout en Haïti, mais c'est le tribunal là qui peut le décider. Mais je vais poser une question par moi. Chief Lindsay, since Haiti and Jamaica are part of the CARICOM community, because of this Caribbean cooperation, do you think Haiti is in a better position to get this criminal extradited? And since the crime was committed in Haiti, what do you think?
I think it's very possible. So I think both countries and law enforcement agencies that need to work together to make sure that all the necessary treaties and separations. But it is possible to expedite a number of persons back to countries where they are alleged to have committed crimes. So it is possible.
Ok. Moi, des chefs policiers jamaïcains, étant donné que Jamaïque et Haïti fait partie de CARICOM, est-ce que ça va avoir une préférence pour que, étant donné que le crime en Haïti qui est fait, c'est le président nous peut oublier, et même pour avoir les criminels là, venir juger en Haïti, il dit son bagage qui est possible et dans le cadre de coopération qui existe entre deux pays, dans le cadre de CARICOM et relations bilatérales de ça possible. Donc, nous tout campés là, même si chef là, we want to thank you. Je vais te laisser d'abord lui dire merci et puis je lui dirai après. Vas-y.
Chief Lindsay, on behalf of everybody here on the panel, we are really, it was an honor to have you with us and explain to us this matter, which is very, very close to our heart because it is something that is very traumatized for the Haitian people, and we are glad that you were able, your country were able, the official of your country were able to put their hand, put their hand on the, and put this man behind bars, and then we hope that justice will be served, that he will be sent, extradited to Haiti so he can get what he deserved, so we can move on with peace. Thank you, Chief Lindsay, for your work, and have a great night.
And also, Chief Lindsay, I want to thank you for your time, and feel free to call us because the bilateral relationship between the two countries are very important. We know that there is an armed traffic and drugs between the two countries. Anything that we can do to help out and to strengthen this cooperation between the two countries, feel free to call us and we'll do what we can to help out. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good evening. All right.
Good evening. Merci Stanley.
Ok. Donc, si Fock, il peut dire ça. Fock et